Hi everyone, my name is Jess and I'm from Spain, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a proper and perfect Spanish omelette. Also, I will share with you guys some do's and don'ts that are on this recipe. So yeah, let's go for it. The ingredients that we are going to use are obviously potatoes, a lot of them, onion, and this is what divides Spain because it's people with Spanish omelette with onion and there's people with Spanish omelette without onion. Both are valid. It's just a question of taste. When I was little, I didn't enjoy it as much with onion, but it was just a mind thing because I was like, ooh, onions. But now that I'm an adult, yeah, I prefer it with onions, and the reason it's because it makes everything softer. Because when you fry the onions like this, they become really sweet and really soft and makes the omelette juicy. I recommend you to try it with onions, but if you are like, well, no, I hate onions, okay, your thing. And eggs. For the oil, we need that the potatoes are going to swim in oil. So yeah, we need a lot of oil, but don't worry because they're just potatoes. They're not going to leave any flavor on this oil, so you can reuse it for whatever you need. If we were cooking fish or meat or something like that, it would be a different thing, but for this, with the potatoes, we can reuse it and it's completely fine. And we need to put it in a low temperature because they need to cook really slow. So we are not frying potatoes. No, that's a big mistake because you don't want crispiness inside of a Spanish omelette. What you are looking for, it's like they kind of like confit. So we're going to cook them in oil at low temperature. So they don't need to bubble a lot. As soon as we see a little bit of bubbles, it's fine. No more. It is very, very important whilst we are cutting our potatoes, we need to try and make them even. So like kind of all of them look the same thickness and everything, so they will cook properly. There's no, someone's can be raw, someone's can be overdone. No, that's why when we are cutting them, we can do it like this. You can also use one of those. That was my cat, I'm so sorry. Every time that I'm in the kitchen, he gets crazy. So yeah, one of those in Spanish they are called mandolina, so I don't know the name in English. Mandolin? No idea. It's one of those things that slice vegetables. As you can see, the oil, there are some bubbles, but it's not like frying properly. This is what we need. Some bubbles, but not really, really hot, so it's getting crazy. So we need to do it like this. Slow. And for the quantities, obviously potatoes come in a lot of different sizes, so I cannot just tell you use 5 potatoes because I have no idea which type of potatoes are you going to use. But what I will say is choose the pan that you are going to want the omelette, like the size, and when you are doing the potatoes you need to keep into consideration that it needs to be like full of potatoes. This one should be for 4 people, but my fiance absolutely love it, and he eats like 3 people, so it's going to be for 2, but it should be for 4. Now, I'm going to fry the onions. There's a lot of people who wait until the potatoes are half ready and then put the onions with the potatoes, but I don't like to do that because the onion, when you are frying it or stir frying it, it starts to lose a lot of moist, and that is going to interfere with the kind of like confit type of preparation that we are doing with the potatoes. So what I like is to just get a small pan, put a little bit of oil, and then chuck the onions in. As you can see, I haven't put any salt anywhere because I'm going to do it later. If I put salt right now in any of these frying pans, it's going to make the vegetables to lose a lot more water, and I don't want that because I want them to caramelize, and they cannot do that with all the water. So we will do it, but later. And this is how the potatoes should look like. As you can see, there's some gold on some of them that they were on the corners, but overall they need to be like this. Not very gold, but they are absolutely soft. This is what you are looking for.
Now, there's 2 versions of a finished Spanish omelette. One that is completely set and one that is not, which means it's a little bit more wet and juicy. Both of them are fine, and it's just about what do you prefer. I prefer it more juicy, so what I do is have a medium heat, and then in about 3-4 minutes, when I can see that it's properly set, then I flipped it over. If you prefer it like more well done, you put the temperature lower, otherwise it will the bottom part will burn. So you leave it for around 5-6 6 minutes before you flipped it over. So on this video I'm going to show you the two versions. This one is actually the less set one. So as you can see, when on the borders it starts to be like more set, and you can see that it kind of moves all of it and is not falling over, then it's time to flip it. Don't be scared, it's not horrible, you just need another plate, put it on top, be careful not to burn yourself, and just flip it over. This is what I said, that you really need a non-sticky frying pan, because if it sticks, yeah, it's going to be a mess. So you need a really good pan to do this recipe. Honestly, don't be scared, it looks harder than it is. It's not as difficult. So you just need a plate and then flip it. That's it. And this is what it looks like. And then you put a little bit more of oil if it's necessary on the pan to do the bottom part. On mine it wasn't necessary, so you just flip it from the plate, and should be quite easy. If you can see some chunks of potato that they're still on the plate, just help it with a spoon or something, help it to go back into the frying pan. And for this, that is the version that is less set, is just going to be like 1 minute more to set the bottom part, the new bottom part, and that's it. So as I said before, this is the less set version, and don't be scared of how it looks on the inside, because it's completely amazing and so juicy, and you need to try it. If you don't like that, I got for you the next one. And this one is the more set one. So as I said, you just need to put it at lower temperature, so it's not going to burn whilst it's cooking. This one is quite thick, so yeah, I really needed to put it into low temperature. And about 5 minutes, 6 minutes each side, more or less, and it's done. So this is finished, and this is how it looks like. I need to tell you that it was amazing. The flavor was incredible. So I hope that you are going to try it on all the versions that I gave you. Just choose the one that you prefer. But yeah, it was just so juicy, so lovely. Oh my god, it was amazing. You need to try it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below.